What are 3 super actionable tips that you would give to people looking into getting into YC?
Dude, I studied the YC application a lot when I was applying. So like 1, make sure that you actually put in your application at least 2 to 3 days before the deadline. Even if you think it's gonna be a worse application, put it in like a couple days before the deadline than on the day of the deadline, because typically you're way further ahead in the pile because everybody waits the last second.
Right.
And whenever they're less fatigued, way more space inside the batch, you will find much easier chance of getting in. We got that advice from like a previous founder. We applied 3 days before the like deadline. And when we got in, we were literally like the 5th company to get in out of like the 200.
Wow.
And we applied 3 days before the deadline. Everybody waits to the last second. So when it stand out, like go ahead, apply early. The second thing, you want to at some point throughout your entire application, show that you've done something that didn't scale. These like really ballsy things. In my situation, we're building like intake agents for law firms. I said that like I had went across Pittsburgh, delivered donuts, and I had like schmoozed my way into being able to actually answer some of these phone calls for these law firms. Stuff like that usually reads very well. And so if you can find something that's like didn't seem ultra necessary, but it's like, wow, like that's a very interesting thing that he did, that's going to dramatically increase your chances.
Okay.
And then the third one is going to be huge, which is just make sure you are as brief and concise as possible. Be okay with losing meaning and losing detail. I was always targeting to have as few words, like it should basically look like this thing is almost not even filled out. A really, really great reference is the Dropbox application. It's live. Look at how he does it. Look at how clean, concise, emulate as much and closely as possible to that. Because I oftentimes see these really, really long applications and you have to understand they just aren't reading that.